Hey folks, how's it going? Andrew Bernstein here with Cherry Blossom Capital. It is 8:28 a.m. on Friday, October 10th. And just before the US numbers are supposed to get released, throughout history, 8:30 a.m. Inflation numbers, jobs numbers, very important numbers are released historically, but since the government is shut down, everything seems to have changed a bit. So I don't know if we're getting it, but typically on a Friday morning, um, there's tremendous volatility. It's a good trading opportunity. People can make or lose a lot of money. And I like to sit back and kind of watch what happens here. So what we've got here is Euro US dollar. If you guys recall, I put a trade on the British pound with everyone a couple days ago, maybe last week, anyways. Australian dollar, US dollar, and US dollar, Canadian dollar. And I came back and I actually closed those positions and opened new ones with an algorithm I have that automatically does this, along with a few other special indicators I utilize. But as you can see, I'm up. It's about $136 here. And US dollar, Canadian dollar is going up here, which means the dollar is rising, Canadian dollar is dropping. We'll see how it goes. This is the weekly charts I'm on. And this is called the Andrews pitchfork I used. I also utilize moving averages, linear regressions, RSI down here, which is called relative strength. And now the 830 just hit. And let's see what's going on in the market real quick. Euro US dollar. I'm looking right here at movement. All right, I'm going to go and I don't see much happening, so I'm guessing the numbers were not released today. But I wanted to discuss a strategy with you while we watch that. Come here and look at the US dollar, Japanese yen. Got a nice move here the other day. I'll open up another one here. British pound, Japanese yen. This one moved extraordinarily fast over the past week. And US dollar, British pound in this situation, and Japanese yen skyrocketed. Look at this pop here. And a couple of my platforms caught this because I have what's called a breakout strategy running. So a breakout strategy buys or sells a currency, a stock, a bond, whatever it may be, anything with a chart like this, when price breaks through previous highs or previous lows. So let me just kind of break down this chart for you. This is a daily chart, which means, every one of these bars here is one day. So this morning at 5 p.m. last night, this bar opened. That's when the day changes here. And over the next 24 hours, this bar has gone up and down. And this is where the bar will close. Okay, so if price rises, it'll move up here and close up here. If it drops, it'll come down here and close in this vicinity. We look at price on the right-hand side here. See this? Price is 202.613 right now. So we look at previous resistance and support. So I think we can all say that price is going up here. We can agree upon that. So it's been in an uptrend. And let's kind of draw some levels of support and resistance, okay? So the first obvious one is up here. Just start at the top. Resistance right here. Price was coming up. Seemed to get in this vicinity here, 207.965. And then there were sellers. Sellers took over, slammed price down over the next couple weeks here. I think this was during COVID. And then buyers came in down here, right? You see, so price goes up when buyers step in. Price goes down when sellers step in. So I think we can all agree in this area here, there were some buyers, right? So let's mark it up. Put a bottom in there. Let's keep going. So I follow price. Price tells a story, right? Sellers are selling over these few weeks. Buyers seem to step in over here. push price up. And then again here, look at this. Right in this vicinity here, we've got more resistance, right? Price came up here, and in this area here, 199, let's say 200 maybe, right? It's a nice round number. So in the $200 range, just put this at exactly 200 and see what it looks like. Boom, price comes right up here, sellers. All right, price comes down here. Look at this, buyers. Again, we don't make it up here, but we make it down here. Buyers again in this area, come on up. Buyers again, we dropped a little bit further. Put a little line of support down here. And when I see these little tails, I'm pretty confident we're going to have a reversal on our hands. It's like a little trap door for all the institutional buyers to get in. Boom, that's where their price point is. Again here, you got buyers coming in. And then we got some resistance here, right? Price is up here. And then, so it's been resisting price since July of 2025. See at the bottom, if you run down here, look that. That's where resistance began. But it actually began back here, right? In 2024, October 2024. A year ago is where we came, found resistance. Resistance again a year later. We boom, break through. So what does that mean? Obviously, we have a change in sentiment here. I'm guessing this is going to become support. So price will probably come down here, find support, and I would bet it's going to continue going up. If we go to a weekly chart, look way back in history, we can see it's not out of the realm of possibilities that we can get into an uptrend here. Look at price all the way back here. Let's put a mark or a line back here. Seems like that might be the ultimate high, 258.74. So just imagine price right here goes on a long uptrend from 200 to 250, and you put a lot of money on that. How much money that can grow to. You can be levered. One lot equals $100,000. 0.01 lots is $1,000. And it's levered 50 to 1, which means every dollar you put in this account, they give you $50 to trade with. But be very careful because it's a double-edged sword. You know, it can amplify your winning, your earnings, but it can also amplify your losing trades dramatically. And you can lose money very quickly. So this is a breakout strategy. You can run an algorithm like I've got here on the US dollar, Japanese yen, that was running in this position deployed while I was sleeping. So in the middle of the night, US time, Eastern Standard Time, price broke through here, and my algorithm bought right here. And it drove price. It's been riding price up. We're up now. It's not a lot of money, 10, 15 bucks. It's only 1,000 lots. But I didn't do anything for this money here. Just kind of set this algorithm up, and that was it. And I'm forward testing these algorithms now to see if they're profitable. Full disclaimer, the majority are not profitable. So you need to back test your algorithms, you need to optimize them, and then forward test them to ensure that they're profitable with a small amount of money before you scale up. Because you scale up and trade too big too fast, you will blow your account like that very quickly. Anyways, if you're a breakout trader like I am, you would buy when price breaks through here and just hold it. And you could put a trailing stop, which means as price goes up, there'll be a safety kind of like platform following. And you could do it based upon the number of bars back. So it'll, as price moves every bar, it'll count, let's say 30 bars back. It drags and keeps going to kind of lock in your profit. And you get big uptrends or downtrends. Look at this. Back in 2024, February, big uptrend here. Boom, 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 all the way up to July 2024. So we broke out over here February, So July, if you caught that trend, you would have made a ton of money. And then boom, if you're a trend trader or a breakout trader and price breaks down here, you would have opened a short position down here and rode this all the way down. But there are areas where there's chop, where you're probably going to get stopped out with all these waves here. You need the big ones to make any money, and they're few and far between. So you got to be very, very, very patient. If you're not a patient person, you want to trade on lower time frames like 30-minute, 1 hour. You could trade the 1 minutes if you want. The crazy thing about trading is, in charts in general, you take a chart of anything and remove the labels. You take this component right here, and you apply this to anything. Let's say you look at an ECG of your heart. Okay, you remove all those labels. Are you going to be able to tell the difference between a currency chart, a stock chart, an ECG chart? Take the frequency of sound or the frequency of light, remove all the labels, zoom in, place them all on a table, and I promise you, you can't tell the difference between any of them, which is kind of crazy. Question is, what is all of this? Is it energy? Maybe it's just energy and frequency. Maybe it's just totally random noise. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. Lot to ponder. Take care.